So we finish Orzammar, meaning that we could go right now to continue the main quest. However, like I said, there's a shit ton of shit to do in Orzammar. On top of that, I need to sell my loot, and on top of that, I want to go to camp. So here's what we're gonna do, okay? So I'm gonna turn in the quests here, which is bringing the tracing of the golem registry to the Shaperit, return to Orta with the records, and return to Filda, which was Ruck's mom, right? We're gonna do those. And then everything else I will do on my own in terms of the side quests, and then going back to the deep roads and looting everything. But for the sake of this video, I will also go back to camp because I'm sure Shale has some shit to say and Oregon has some shit to say. So yeah, we're gonna do these side quests, go back to camp, and then everything else I'll do on my own. And then I'll come back, and then we'll do the lands meet. So that's what's up.
I was thinking, we've come to know each other fairly well during our time in the deep roads. You're bloody fearsome for a human, and I'm a warrior without a house to defend. Wandering about killing darkspawn with a sodding Grey Warden sounds like just the thing to keep me occupied. So what do you say?
I'd be glad to have you with me, Oregon.
And glad I am to hear it. You won't regret it. Now, do any of these sad sacks following you around know the first thing about making ale? Never mind. You can stop with the glaring. I'll ask him myself.
Well,
Grey Warden, you have impressed the best of us.
Who the fuck are you?
If I'd heard it secondhand, I'd have called it a sodding lie. Warden, we've got a king because of you. The rest, impressive, but the Legion is grateful most for restored leadership. It frees us to fight to the darkspawn properly.
Orzammar is lucky to have you.
You'll have us too, indirectly. Our place is here. But when you break the Blight, we'll make sure the darkspawn have a fine welcome home. It's more guaranteed than any servicer's had.
We need you topside. Show the world your skill.
You alone have the skill to back up your words. Each of the Legion owes our homeland a death, but if our lives are better shed on the surface, so be it. Back to Orzammar when we win, though. I'll not stay topside to lose my stone sense.
Alright, homie. Alright, let's turn in these quests. Give me my gold, you bitch.
Most impressive, Warden. King Balin's ascent to his father's throne has been recorded in the memories. Is there something more I can help you with?
I have some tracings you might be interested in.
What's this? A list of names. Most of these clans no longer even exist. Is this authentic?
You bet your hairy arse it is. Taken from a tablet in Caridin's fortress, no less.
Then is it true? The rumors of Caridin's so-called volunteers? Extraordinary! I would love to make a copy of this. The Shaperit has never had much information on Caridin and his golems, much less proof of this magnitude. Warden, I hope this artifact from our archives will suffice as a reward. I must inform the Shaperit at once.
I started to worry. I didn't know if you were ever coming back. Did you find any records? Any sign of the old Orton Tig?
I have the records right here.
You found them? Let me see. That's my great-grandmother's name. And her husband! Oh, great ancestors, it's them! It's me! I am an Orton. Oh, thank you. I have to take these to the assembly right away. Find me there. Once these are acknowledged, I'll give you any reward.
You've returned. With all the excitement over the new king, I never expected you to remember my poor son. Did you learn anything about my Ruck?
Lady, your son is a dung-eating lunatic. I'm not saying that shit. Alright, well, I'm not gonna let her run into the deep road, so... I found his remains. He died heroically long ago.
Oh, my poor boy. I guess I knew, but... I just wish I could have seen him one last time. Here. This is my husband's masterwork, the first shield he smithed. I don't have anyone to save it for anymore. I'd like you to have it, for what you risked to bring me this news.
I feel like I could probably give the shield to him.
Why not?
Pardon?
Oh, I'd give you a roll. Why not?
Roll?
Aye, anytime. Preferably in the dark.
I suppose I should be flattered.
I'm not sure I have the equipment for that, but sure, whatever gets you working.
This fucking guy.
Good friend is back. A good friend won't make Ruck remember the light. How can Ruck help the friend?
Do you have anything to trade?
Ruck has some things from the camp. Sometimes the webs. You give him shiny coins, no?
Well, I just kind of want to give him his shield. Can I do that? Ah, here we go. Doesn't work? I guess not. I have to, like, sell it to him. Oh, well. It was worth a shot, unless I'm doing that wrong. So.
Give me a moment.
Is everything alright?
Of course everything's alright. Just give me one sodding moment. By the stone. I feel like I'm about to fall off the world with all that sky up there.
Is it that strange to you?
Strange? Strange is your wife turning out to prefer the ladies, not living in a world without a bleeding ceiling. Well, let's get moving. We're losing, daylight.
Ugh, I love schmooples. Look, we got the little... See, we got everybody here.
Shale of House Kadash. Is that who I once was? I find this difficult to believe.
You're tall for a dwarf.
I am not a dwarf. Or at least, I'm not a dwarf any longer. If I was this Shale of House Kadash, as Caridin said, there must be some evidence of my existence remaining. I must find it.
Perhaps there are records in Orzammar?
There is another way. What Caridin said, it has allowed me to remember one thing. I believe I know where Kadash Taig is.
We can go there if you like.
Its offer is appreciated. I will mark the location on its map. If we can journey there soon, I am most curious as to what we will find.
Alright, homegirl. Companion quest, let's go. We will definitely do that. What's up, homie?
There you are. Wanted to talk to you.
What about?
You and I, you know how sometimes you spend time with people and things.
Love you too. I love you too, Ogren.
Well, I'll be shaved skin and hung up to dry. It's too soon, though, lady. Too soon. I just wanted to ask a favor.
Take your time. What is it?
I was thinking, I do know some people out here on the surface. A person, actually. A girl I knew in Orzammar. Before I left, obviously.
A girl you knew or a girl you knew?
What? Oh, you mean were we rutting? Oh, aye. After Bronco left for the deep roads. Name's Felsi. She was a fiery one. I'm sure she's forgiven me by now. Thought maybe I'd track her down. See how she's been living.
Do you know how to find her?
Last I heard, she was gonna live with her mother on the surface near some lake. Clean Bad Lake, was it? Yeah, I sod it. I don't remember.
Clean Bad? You mean Lake Calenhad? We can go there.
No, I think it was Clean Bad. I remember because I thought, yeah, that's right. Dirty good, clean bad. Yeah. But thanks for offering to take us there. You're a good friend, Warden. No, what was it you wanted to say?
Can you teach me to fight like you do?
You want to be a berserker? Thought I'd never see the day. Aye, I'll teach you. Just be ready. To be a berserker, you have to face your own inner rage. Let the spirit of battle take over. And all that dust. There's a whole pile of philosophical rot that goes behind it. But the bedrock is this. Get real mad and kill things.
That's all?
Well, you also have to be in peak physical condition and so forth. But believe me, if you're mad enough, you're not thinking about that.
Please, Dan, teach me.
I can teach you what gets my hackles in a twist, but no one can tell you what'll set off that killing rage in you. Finding that is the key to berserking. Once you got that, I tell you, the ladies love it when you're all mysteriously angry for no reason. Trust me. You're a quick study, Warden. You must have been seriously steamed up about something for a long time.
Oh yeah, definitely, definitely. I'd like to know more about you.
What about?
Are you sure you're fine with what happened with Bronca?
Oh, sure. I'm fine with it. I mean, she was a real firebrand between the sheets, but a bit soft in the skull, you know what I mean? Explains why she left, anyway.
Oh, she cheated on you too, so that's another thing. But you cheated on her, so I guess that's fine. You're handling this well.
Handling what? Bronca? Pfft. That treasure's been long buried. Ancestors take me. You people whine like tea kettles around here. Come to talk to old Ogren, have you? Don't know why.
What's wrong, Ogren?
Nothing. I'm fine. Just, I got a hornet in my eye is all. Did you want to talk about something?
Be a softie. I'd like to know more about you.
What about?
Do you miss Orzammar?
What? Miss Orzammar? Are you mad, in addition to being ugly? They treated me like a puddle fly back there. I'm never going back.
Hey, I'm pretty smoking. Don't be playing with that. How do you like the surface?
It's sodding great. At first I was a little queasy with all that air, but there's just so much of it. No one has any idea who you are or what you're doing. And the ale. Oh, who'd have thought? Ale made with grain. Aye, the surface is great. It's like a big, bright world of filth without a ceiling. My kind of place. Hey, let's go find something to kill, huh? All this talk makes my hands twitchy.
Welcome back, friend. You'll be glad to learn that the Circle is well on its way to recovery.
Donga of Orzammar wishes to study magic.
Orzammar? Indeed. You have piqued my curiosity. It is common knowledge that dwarves lack the aptitude for spellcraft. She will never be able to weave the simplest magic, no matter how hard she tries.
All she wants is to study the theory of magic.
Fascinating. I suppose the Circle should be flattered.
She's willing to give up caste and clan for this.
I see. If she is willing to sacrifice so much for this, then we should feel honored. Tell Dagna of Orzammar that this path will not be easy. But if she chooses it, then she is welcome here at the Circle. She will live and study with the Tranquil, and perhaps the apprentices, when it is appropriate.
Thank you, First Enchanter.
If only the Circle was in better shape. I fear she may be disappointed when she arrives.
You'll have an extra pair of hands to help her build.
This will be interesting. She could tell us much about our dwarven neighbors. Yes, the more I think about it, the more I like the idea. I shall take this as an indication that perhaps things are starting to look up for the Circle. Thank you.
Hello, how can I... It's you! And it's been, well, quite a while. Enough time to get to the Circle and back, I hope. Oh, please tell me what they said.
First Enchanter Irving accepted you for study.
Ancestors, bless you! I can't believe it! There hasn't even been a dwarven observer in the Circle since Urelden in the 13th century! I need to pack. No, my parents would get suspicious. I need to go. Is there anything I should bring? Books? Tuition?
Oh, fuck tuition. A little token of your gratitude would be nice.
Of course, a reward. I was just bringing some lyrium in from the storeroom. Will that do? I have either a lyrium rune that can be implanted in any weapon, or some of the serum mages use. Which do you want?
I'll take the rune.
Here you go. I hope it's enough to thank you. I'll never forget what you did. If you ever go to the Circle again, maybe I'll see you there.
Okay, so at this point, we finished most side quests, or all side quests, that I could possibly do at this point in time with Orzammar and Denerim and whatever the fuck. So it's at this point that we're gonna actually go ahead and finish our companion quests. So that's with Oghren and with Shale. Also, I am aware that Oghren has King Kaelin's armor and everyone's role-playing immersion, but it's just because I had to bring him along and I wanted him to have better armor. Okay, so don't kill me. I did give Alistair this whole Juggernaut outfit, because I did kind of miss him a little bit. Not gonna lie, I love Shale, but I kind of missed him a little bit. So I think from like once we're done with these companion things from the Landsmeet on, we're just gonna bring Alistair along. So
There she is. I'm gonna go talk to her. Look, you gotta back me up here. Got it?
of course,
Thanks, Warden.
I'm gonna let him handle his own affairs. So go get her.
Just be ready to pry her off when she throws herself at me. We don't want to make a scene here. Well, don't pry her off me too soon. I mean, a little scene's all right. Are you sure you're not a baker? 'Cause you got a sodding nice set of buns.
Oghren, is that you?
Yeah, in the flesh, baby.
What are you doing here?
Just trying to kick back with a pint. Fighting darkspawn's a lot of sodding work, you know?
You're fighting darkspawn?
This man took on an army of golems almost single-handed.
It was a bit of pain, but it was a personal favor for the King of Orzammar, you understand?
The whole surface to choose from, and you just happened to come to my tavern?
Well,
Tell her it's fate.
What? Oh, right. It's fate, Felsi. What can I say?
Fate? The ancestors must have a sense of humor then.
Sure they do. You've had a good look at Lady Helmy, haven't you? If her face isn't a joke the ancestors are playing, I'm a Bronto's behind.
So, Lady Helmy must be a paragon of beauty then.
Tell her you've been thinking of her.
I've been thinking about you, Felsi.
What do you want, Oghren?
Nothing. Just thought I'd see how you were doing is all. Well, maybe that and grease up the Bronto, if you know what I mean.
Well, you've seen me. You'll have to go back to Orzammar for the Bronto.
Well, we can't waste time here. The Queen's waiting for us.
Oh, the Queen needed a new fool, did she?
Oh well, it's been fun, Felsi. But I better go.
Wait, you're leaving? You just got here. I haven't called you a shaft rat yet.
Well, you can't keep the archdemon waiting. You hurt its feelings, it might just turn the whole blight around and go home. Nobody wants that.
Well, you don't need to fight it right now, do you? I mean, you could have a pint first. You could call me a surly Bronto. I could tell you that you smell like nug droppings.
I'll tell you what, I got some things I gotta do, but I'll come back for that pint when things are settled. You frigid deep stalker.
Fine, but you better not keep me waiting, you worthless copper-plated sword cast.
Wouldn't dream of it.
Did I just experience a fetish right here?
I still got it.
Wait, that was a success? Are you sure?
Weren't you watching? She could barely restrain herself. Might as well rest up while I can. You ready to go?
Alright, let's go.
Aye, alright then.
No, we're definitely gonna fight hella bitches, huh?
This is it. Kadash Taig.
This is where you're from?
Perhaps. It may also be where I was found. These ruins are always overrun by vermin. There may be something noteworthy further in, however. This is the home once. Did I live here? I see nothing. Whatever was once here is gone. I'm uncertain what I hope to find here.
Me neither, but... Yeah, killed that bitch. Damn, Leliana! Leliana just fucking ended that man. And we all missed out. So sad. Anyway, call him monuments.
What is this? This I remember. It has dates and names. This is to honor those who volunteered. those who became golems. And there is my name, Shale of House Kadash. Just as Caridin said. I remember now. I remember, Shale. That was me.
You remember? That's wonderful, even though it's not. I mean, probably gonna say something negative right after I say that. But regardless, you remember? That's wonderful.
Wonderful to remember being a soft, squishy creature of flesh. Perhaps. I will need to think on these things I have learned. Perhaps I will speak to it of them soon. For now, let us carry on as we have.
Anyway, just to reiterate real quick before I talk to everyone. So as you can see, Alistair has the Juggernaut armor. And I think this makes him more tanky, which is what I need. So I'm sorry to give this idiot King Kaelin's armor. Okay, we're just gonna ignore that. I know it ruins the immersion. But I also have a feeling that in the end of the game, they're all gonna join me and help me defeat the Archdemon or whoever. So I was like, let me just give them some armor. You know? Just so they're not completely useless. Anyway, let's start with Ogren.
Just leave me alone, Warden. Seriously.
Why, are you upset about something?
I don't know. I guess we're pretty good friends now, right? I just keep thinking about all that slag with Bronca. How I've turned out. I always said I was this way because she left, but I think maybe she left because of how I am.
You've changed since then, Ogren.
I've tried 27 new kinds of ale and learned I'm just the right height to give a human girl a good time. That doesn't make me a good man. Enough wallowing in my own filth. Did you want to talk about something?
I'd like to know more about you.
What about?
Do you feel homesick for Orzammar yet?
I do. A bit. A little bit.
That place? Orzammar was horrible, though. Do you ever want to go back there?
The only way I'd go back is if they all lined up to kiss my ass and didn't care if they lost their caste for doing it. Actually, that might be nice. But I can't go back now. I'd rather die than be casteless in Orzammar. I guess I'd rather be a useless lump of a dwarf out here than a useless lump of a dwarf back there.
I don't find you useless, Ogren.
Nice of you, Warden, but I know what side of the house the Lou is on. Hey, let's go find something to kill, huh? All this talk makes my hands twitchy.
I do think it kind of fucking sucks that he's out here killing darkspawn and shit, and then he's gonna go back home and they're gonna be like, fuck you. Like, that tradition is just so lame. Like, I could at least kind of maybe sympathize with, like, the whole, like, if you're born into it, whatever. Still don't, but I could at least understand where they're coming from. But this whole bullshit, like, about someone going to the surface, like, that's just so stupid. Like, Dagna, for example, we sent her to the circle. She's probably gonna, like, do more research about mages and then bring back that knowledge to Orzammar, which is incredible knowledge to know. And yet, they're just gonna be like, yeah, fuck you.
I have a question for it, if it will indulge me. It chose to side with Caridin and destroy the Anvil of the Void. I agree with its decision, and yet the Paragon Branca was the reason it ventured into the Deep Roads. Why did it choose to defy her? It could not have known for certain that Caridin would be able to assist it with the dwarves.
I was willing to risk it. It was the right thing to do.
That was quite the risk. I am pleased that it worked as it did. At any rate, I wanted to thank it. It gave Caridin the end he wanted, and I'm pleased to have been a part of it. I will have to think on Caridin's words to me. It was a great deal to absorb, but for now, let us go on. It has occurred to me that I have been... Excuse me. This is not easy. It occurs to me that I have been less than charitable with it since it reanimated me.
Are you apologizing, Shale? I already forgive you. Listen, my goal from the start of the game was to make everyone my homie, okay? I don't know. What can I say? What can I say? You have good reasons, I think.
I have come to realize that it has been good to me. You have been good to me, even though you had no control rod to enforce obedience. I have never had one before, so I don't know how to thank you for being, you know.
A soft, squishy flesh creature? I'm so tempted to say that. So tempted to say that, but I can't pass out saying a friend. A friend?
Exactly so. I followed you expecting to find answers to my questions, but I think I have found something better.
I am honored, Shale.
Oh, let us not speak of this awkward bonding moment ever again. To the road.
Okay, there we go. We did both companion quests. I think everyone loves me now, right? Leliana obviously does. Alistair? Yes. Win? Yes. Shale? Almost. Well, I actually think I might have a gift. Or 3. Yeah, there we go. Now she's gonna like me.
Very nice. Very nice indeed.
Yeah, it's like almost there. Just 2 more. It'll get to that point. Anyway. Ogren. He's friendly with me. Morgan's friendly with me. Potato, obviously friendly with me. Sten. This guy does not like this. Sten is probably the only one. It's because I don't bring him along for anything. He don't fucking talk about nothing. Maybe I gotta give him more gifts and shit. I don't even know. Totem. I can give him a totem. Let's see.
Unexpected. Thank you.
Zevran is also kind of wishy-washy, but generally speaking, he's also my friend. Let me try talking to Sten.
You are not quite as callow as I thought. That is unexpected.
Yes, I have dialogue. Thanks, I guess.
You're welcome.
So will you tell me now why you were caged?
I caged myself. A weak mind is a deadly foe, as you are no doubt aware.
Exactly what happened.
I came to your lands with 7 of the Berri, my brothers, to seek answers about the Blight. We made our way across the Ferelden countryside without incident, seeing nothing of the threat we were sent to observe. Until the night we camped by Lake Calenhad. They came from everywhere. The earth beneath our feet, the air above us. Our own shadows harbored the darkspawn. I saw the last of the creatures cut down, too late. I fell.
What happened to the other Canary?
I am told no others survived. I don't know how long I lay on the battlefield among the dead, nor do I know how the farmers found me. I only know that when I woke I was no longer among my brothers, and my sword was gone from my hand.
What did you do?
I searched for it, and when that failed I asked my rescuers what had become of it.
Did the farmers know where it was?
They said they found me with nothing.
And then?
I killed them. With my bare hands. I did. I knew they didn't have the blade. They had no reason to lie to me. I panicked. Unthinking, I struck them down.
You panicked over a lost blade?
That sword was made for my hand alone. I have carried it from the day I was set into the Berri. I was to die wielding it for my people. Even if I could cross Ferelden and Tevinter unarmed and alone to bring my report to the Arishok, I would be slain on sight by the Antam. They would know me as soulless, a deserter. No soldier would cast aside his blade while he drew breath.
Couldn't you search for it?
If I knew where to look, it would be in my hand now.
Where did you fight the darkspawn?
Near Lake Calenhad.
Don't worry, we'll find it.
Perhaps those words are empty, but thank you all the same.
There we fucking go, Stan. God damn. See? Now we know what's up. Alright, well, plot twist. Now we have another companion quest to do. Oh my god, I'm bringing Sten along?
Yes.
So crazy. I've never done that in my life. Okay, I'm guessing like one of these NPCs probably knows something. Maybe this guy?
Back off! I was here first.
Aight. You haven't seen a sword lying around here, have you?
Why, you looking to buy one?
No, but my very large angry friend here is.
Oh, is he? Well, that's... see, I'd like to sell you one, but I don't, have any myself. I got part of a glove the wolves didn't chew too badly, though. I think it was a glove, anyway. I know, don't say it, I got cheated. I knew the guy who was here before me. He sold me this spot. Said he found giants and all kind of crazy valuables. He didn't mention that he'd taken everything but the bones and the dirt already. His name's Ferrin. Squirrely little bastard, if you ask me. Which you didn't, but I said it anyway.
Where is he now?
He was going to Orzammar, he said. I imagine he's gotten there by now. If you find him, tell him I sent you. It'll scare the piss out of him. Ha!
Man, I'm so sick of going to Orzammar. Every damn second I'm going to Orzammar.
Chilly. I don't know this word.
It's much warmer where you're from, isn't it? Don't you feel cold?
I suppose.
I don't imagine we can find a cloak in your size, can we?
What?
Nothing. Nothing. Don't mind me. Now I wonder where I could get a skein of good wool yarn.
So cute. I love when. Did I say I love when? Love when. Unexpected. Oh, wow. I'm sure if I brought Sten along more, I would also grow to appreciate him. Despite what he did. I mean, everyone's been doing fucked up shit, it seems. Yeah, see, it is this fucking douchebag, fucking ghoul-looking ass dude.
So, you're back, I see. What can I do for you?
We're looking for a Kunari sword.
Can what? I'm sorry, I don't know what that...
Where is my sword?
I don't know what you mean, sir.
I'd give it to him if I were you, Farn.
I don't have it, I swear by Andraste's knickers. I sold it on the way here.
That's awfully convenient.
It's true. Maker, please, you have to believe me. If I had it, I'd give it to you. I sold it to a dwarf in Redcliffe, name of Dwin.
Wait, Dwin? I know him.
He's the one who has the sword, I promise you. Said he was a collector.
We'll see.
Yeah, buddy, if you fucking lying, I cannot wait to kill the shit out of you.
Some fight. Reminds me why I left Orzammar in the first place.
Oh, okay, can't talk about the fucking sword. Why is that?
Constant fighting. A warrior's life there is blood, ash, and dust. Though I'm not sure who's dirtier. These creatures are darkspawn.
I'm looking for the Kunari sword you bought.
Now, why would you be interested in that?
It's mine.
You know, Farron didn't mention the giant he took it from was alive.
Why don't you just give up the sword and we'll go?
Excellent idea. It's in my strongbox. Here's the key. Now, why don't you leave me alone?
Ah, see? Easy as that. There you fucking go. I'll take that.
Let's get started.
Bravo. Thank you, good sir. Now I will thank you.
Go celebrate or whatever you have to do.
What do you intend to do now?
Rebuild. Same thing I intended to do before. Except this time, there's more humans left alive to help. First thing I'm gonna do is get some sleep. For about a week. Go celebrate or whatever it is you're gonna do. You won, right? You're a hero. Or something.
Save, and then... Let's talk to Stem first, and then give him our sword? No? Let's just give him his sword. Alright. Alright, Sten, here's the whole fucking reason you killed a bunch of people.
Strange. I had almost forgotten it. Completion. Are you sure you are a Grey Warden? I think you must be an Ashkari to find a single lost blade in a country at war.
You're welcome, Sten.
I would thank you for this, if I knew how. And I could deliver a much more satisfying answer to the Arishok's question if the Blight were ended. Don't you agree?
So you're staying then?
I am one of the Beresad. I have never abandoned the field with a battle unmet.
I'm glad to have you, Sten.
Yes, it isn't every Grey Warden who has her own Beresad. I will see you reach the Archdemon. Lead the way.
Bravo. There we fucking go. Now we're homies. It took so fucking... What the heck? Why is the Leliana, like, right here?
You called.
The fuck is Leliana standing right the fuck there? Like, but... I wanted to discuss something you mentioned.
Speak, then.
You said something earlier about mages?
We have no mages such as you do. We have beasts in the shape of men who perform tricks.
Magic is more than tricks.
True. I suppose it is also horror and perversion.
Why have magic at all if it's so evil?
We live in the world and magic is part of it. One might as well reject the sky. Parshera, are we going to fight the darkspawn or chatter until they grow bored and leave?
Okay, let's go.
As you wish.
You've clearly liked me asking. Alright, Leliana, what the fuck are you doing up in here?
Well, aren't you sweet and attentive?
Like, what? Like, maybe she's just conversing. Or maybe she just wants to get away from Ogren. That's also fair.